In a story by Quinito Henson of the Philippine Star released last Friday, Gilas Pilipinas head coach Chot Reyes advised cadet Kobe Parras to forego going pro and return to college. Prior to his stint with the Gilas Cadets in the 2018 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup presented by Chooks-to-Go, the 20-year-old was not able to showcase himself in his 3-year stay in college. He averaged just 1.3 points in limited minutes with the Creighton Bluejays during his first year. A year later, he had to sit out a year when he transferred to Cal State Northridge, but decided to come back home after coach Reggie Theus was relieved as head coach of the Matadors. Safe to say, Parras has yet to fully experience what it is like being a full-time student athlete. Reyes, on the other hand, has been very vocal in saying that Filipino high school prospects are better off staying in the country. In the U.S., big collegiate programs rarely invest on their student athletes, especially with the rise of the one-and-done prospects. Though a Filipino student athlete will learn how to be independent there as they are living alone in America, there is little one-on-one coaching that will happen, as many expect a blue-chip recruit to immediately make an impact then leave their program after a year or two. Compared to that, big programs in the Philippine collegiate scene send their student athletes to train abroad during the off-season. Moreover, head coaches in the country, together with their staff, have a tendency to be more patient with the development of their players. That is why Tiebreaker Times asked some of the top UAP and NCAA coaches about their thoughts on whether Parras should return to college. Sa Tinjan ko makakatulong yun. Being part of Gilas, limited lang yung games na makukuha niya, shared LaSalle head coach Luis Gonzalez, whose Green Archers handed the Cadets a 91-72 loss. Kalangan siguro na magkaroon siya ng mother team na regularly playing para at least maka-adjust siya. I think he is full of potential. He is a big guy who has a shot, who can rebound and defend. But he has to be in a situation wherein he has to hone what he has, expressed up head coach Bo Parasol, who steered the Fighting Maroons to 78-72 win over the Cadets. He has to be in a team na he will be exposed more. He has to develop what he has more. If you ask me personally, he has to play in college. Just to prepare himself on how we play here. He has to settle in and feel what it feels like to play here. He'd been gone for so long, that is why he has to make adjustments, Parasol furthered. There's only a few people who has that kind of potential and gift. Given the time and the right team, he will be one of the forces that will be reckoned with. Besides being able to develop more as a player, both Perpetual Help head coach Frankie Lim and San Beta tactician Boyet Fernandez are in unison in saying that having a college degree is what is more important. I think he has to go to school, finish school. Hindi puwing puro basketball, it's just a phase of your life. After that, what, thought Lim, whose Altas lost to the Cadets, 72-63. How old is Kobe? 1 or 2 years in college, that would increase his stock as a player. Parapag dating niya sa PBA, hinag na and they can see how he plays, furthered Lim, who was a former head coach of Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Some people just like to start it too soon for some reason. As for him to go to college, well, I'm always a preacher of finishing school and getting a diploma, added Fernandez, whose Red Lions walloped the Cadets, 91-70. So I do advise him to go to college first and finish it. Still, the decision should remain solely on Kobe himself. Whatever Kobe decides. Let's support him on that," shared Fernandez in an email to Tiebreaker Times. "I think his development, at his age, is totally dependent on where he sees himself and where he will be motivated to put in the necessary work," closed Baldwin, whose Blue Eagles escaped the Cadets 75-69.